What's up guys, it's your boy DS, and today we're going to be talking about Niss, going over everything she has in the character slash class so that you guys can decide if you want to play her or play another Wayfinder when the early release officially comes out. Now with that out of the way, this is Niss. Niss is kin to the shadows, and darkness serves as her weapon and her cloak. She is one of the deep Eldrin, an ancient people who now serve the malevolent precursors. When Niss and her clan challenged the precursors, her family was wiped out and Niss escaped into exile. Deadly and swift, Niss cares little for humanity, but she has sworn to destroy the precursors, and the Seekers can help her take her revenge. So looking at her difficulty, you guys will notice she is a lot more difficult than the previous characters we've talked about. I know with Wingrave he had half a hexagon, and then with Silo he had 2 hexagons. Well, with Niss she has 4, so she is one of the hardest characters in the game already. So for anyone that does like to have a little bit of a learning curve for their character, she might already be for you. Niss is an Eldrin shadow dancer and is at her best when she's in motion. She dances around her enemies, defending herself with a cloak of shadows and striking them down with spectral blades. As you guys see looking at her stats, she is pretty much just an offensive character, offense being 9, she has minimal range at it being 5, and as you can see right here, defense is 5, and then her support is 3. So she's pretty much a very offensive, aggressive character. That's pretty much all she is going to want to be doing, which makes complete sense since she's obviously an assassin. That is going to be what her character specializes in. So if you guys play assassin or rogue type of characters in other games, this character might be right up your alley. Looking at her first ability, Shadow Step, dash in a line, dealing damage. After a short delay, a Gloom clone will dash from your initial position to you, dealing damage to enemies. As you guys see, she will do her dash and then the clone will come right after her, dealing damage. This is going to obviously be her bread and butter because she is an assassin. So having a dash ability that not only allows you to reposition yourself but also allows you to do damage is going to be something that, you know, clearly is very beneficial for a character such as Niss or the class that, you know, she is. Looking at her second ability, Umbral Aura, Niss is empowered by Umbral magic, causing her next 3 dodges to pierce a nearby enemy with shadow. As you guys see, whenever she's dodging, the enemies are taking damage. This clearly looks like an auto-targeted ability, so it will just target whatever enemy is closer. But with her being, like I said, an assassin, obviously she has her dash ability, but on top of the dash, anytime she dodges, so just her normal dodge, it will also do damage. So this is just going to add on to the factor because she wants to be moving around the battlefield as much as possible. That's clearly how the character is, you know, going to be played to a degree, or the class anyway. But yeah, so anytime she dashes for the next 3 dodges anyway, the next 3 dodges, she will do damage to the enemy. So it's going to be a really nice addition to what she already has. Looking at her third ability, Vengeful Shade, briefly become immune to attacks and damage enemies in front of Niss. So as you guys see right there, when she turns into like the gloom, she cannot be damaged, and then she also throws out these not shurikens but kunais at the enemy, dealing damage. Now she does do a back dash or a back flip right after, so this will basically allow her to disengage from an enemy. So let's say you're fighting a boss or a big enemy or whatever it is, and they're, you know, getting ready to do a really big swing. Maybe your dodges are on cooldown, maybe your dash is on cooldown, whatever the case may be. Maybe you're too close, it's a really big area of effect. You can pop this ability so she cannot take damage, and then after that she will also, you know, do the backflip and get out of there, which allows you to basically regroup yourself, reposition, and then you can go from the fight from there. Really good skill ability. I think that this really synergizes with her kit really well, especially because she is the squishiest character so far. I'm pretty sure she's the squishiest character in the game. She might not, it's her or Kairos, I believe. But anyway, with, you know, so with her being squishy, not wanting to take basically any damage, this is a really good addition because it'll allow her to get out of bad situations. She can make sure it is not damaging her. Looking at her ultimate ability, Gloom Shroud, for the next few seconds, Shadow Step can be cast at no cost. Remember, Shadow Step being her first ability, the ability where she dashes through an enemy and then the clone dashes. Well, with her ultimate, she basically can do it as many times as she wants. As you guys see, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and she's just dashing through the enemy non-stop over and over. Now, as you guys see, her whole body is, you know, the gloom is on her entire body, so you'll know she's ulting. But yeah, she can literally just dash over and over, and this is going to be a really good way for her to dish out tons of damage, because she literally can just do it as many times as she wants to. It's going to be a really good thing. Like, say you guard break an enemy, or let's say there's a window where the boss's weak point is exposed. This is going to be the time that you want to use this ultimate to dish out as much damage as possible. Looking at her passive ability, Lingering Shadow, after dodging, gain attack power for short duration. Now this is going to be really good because keep in mind, this is not dashing, this is not her ability, but whenever you use the normal dodge. But the thing about it, that is, she should be dodging pretty much all the time. She should be repositioning pretty much as, you know, as often as she can. So this is just a really nice addition. Anytime she dodges, she will get an attack buff for a short duration, so that's going to be really nice for Niss as well. The next thing I want to talk about is her signature weapon, Knight's Edge, the ancestral blades of the Duskull Eldrin. The spirits of the fallen Duskull are bound to these daggers and strike out at the enemies of a worthy wielder. As you guys see it, the weapon ability Daggerfall forms multiple magical daggers that float around the player and fire towards enemies as attacks when enemies come within range. This is going to be really good for her because she should be in range for a large part of her gameplay, because she is a melee character that is going to be dashing through enemies and different things like that. Now obviously you don't have to use her signature weapon. If you guys want to use a different weapon, you can. This is just the weapon ability that goes with the dagger if you guys are using it. Now here's Niss's backstory. I'm not going to read it, but if you guys do want to pause the video, you guys can read it for yourself. I will be leaving the link to this website in the description. So anyways, there you guys go. That is Niss. Let me know what you guys think. Are you going to be playing this character? Is this character for you? Are you going to be playing a different Wayfinder? Let me know. And I will be making a video over every single character / class, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.